What's up, guys? Coming to you, want to talk to you about some comic books that I got. So, hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. I know I did. Was out at the beach with my family, had a great time. But this weekend, Black Friday sale, there were some discounted comics, and I got a couple. And I figured I'd use that time because I got one that was uber exciting. It is one of the most exciting things that's happened in my comic book collecting in ever, and I'm stoked. I'm stoked about it. So I wanted to show it off because I'm totally excited about it. All right, first I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I've gotten more recently. I'd say in the last year, and just kind of give you the story of how my comics have been building my collection. That's really exciting, and then I will tell you about the big one that came at the very end. So one of the first ones that I got, I think Lewis gave it to me, was Green Arrow number 0, and this is the first appearance of Connor Hawke, from what I understand. So I'm pretty excited about this. I've been if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I've been collecting Green Arrow for a long time. And I've got all of the, what's his name? Mike Grell. Sorry, there's a poster back here. And part of my collection was to get this. And it's signed by Mike Grell down here. I also have the issue number 1. The issue number 1 of Green Arrow, signed by Mike Grell, and I'm not, really worried about that. I'm not going to show that again because I've shown that in a previous video, but it's pretty cool to have the number 1 issue signed by the author. It's the only one I've ever gotten signed, and number 2, I've got issue 0, which is the first appearance of Connor Hawke. So that's really sweet. Just a cool issue. It's not worth a whole lot, I don't think, but because not a lot of people even know who Connor Hawke is. So really cool. Second, I searched and got this online. I'm pretty excited about it because I'm a big Green Lantern fan. But it's the free comic book day of the New 52, number 1, and it's got the first appearance of Simon Baez. Now you don't know who he is in the comic. He's just some random Green Lantern who shows up, and I can't remember if he attacks or if he's helping the Justice League. But he shows up in this issue, and it's the first appearance of him. So really exciting. It's, done by Jeff Johns. Really neat. One I'm still looking for is first appearance of Jessica Cruz, which is Justice League number 30 from 2007, New 52, I think, and that's first appearance of Jessica Cruz, so I'll be getting that soon. I'm excited. I don't know when I'll get it. Maybe next year sometime. So also I got, let's see, Superman Convergence. So this series didn't really do a whole lot. It wasn't great, but I got 1 and 2 just because why not? They were both really cheap. But it's got the first appearance of Jonathan Kent. Let's see, it's in this one, and just you see him there. That's really cool. And here they name him Jonathan Kent after I guess Papa Kent. So really cool. Jonathan Samuel Kent. Just a really cool picture. Superman says, "I love you, Lois," and then Lois says, "Forever and always." So really cool. That's Dan Jurgens. He wrote these 2 issues. Beautiful. And Jonathan Kent is one of my favorite characters now. I love him in Super Sons. Really great series if you haven't read it. So I was really excited to find these. Me and Lewis ran all over the place looking for these. So we were looking for other things, but I don't remember when it was. It was maybe 2 or 3 months ago. maybe at the end of the summer, something like that. So I've had it for a little while. So real excited. But yeah, so that was really cool. I'm excited to have that. I'm sure that'll only grow in value. I also have his first appearance as a kid, which because he had Convergence, and then right after that, Lois and Clark came out. Lois and Clark Superman, I think is what it was called. It was like a 6 to 8 issue miniseries before Rebirth, and he was in there. It kind of tells their story, how those two came into the universe. So that's pretty cool. All right, so getting to the really exciting stuff, and so just a few things left. I'm super excited about this one. This one is Batman Year 3, and it's Batman 436. And if you don't know, this is done by Marv Wolfman, my favorite writer, and it is the first appearance of Tim Drake. I am stoked about this issue. Now, it's not worth too much in general, but to me it's worth a lot because I love Tim Drake. So exciting, so exciting. And then to top that off, and one of these I just got today because it was on discount, but I've got the whole Lonely Place of Dying series, parts 1 through 5, and so that's Batman 440, New Titans 60. This is the one I just got today. Just a cool cover. It's got all the new Teen Titans minus Wally, and it's got Nightwing in his 80s, in his 80s costume. And then that's number 2. And then number 3, you've got Tim Drake holding up the Robin. Actually, I think maybe that's Dick Grayson. Maybe that's Tim Drake. I don't remember. But that's number 3 is Batman 441. And then you've got the New Titans 61. Kind of almost getting in. Just a really cool cover with Batman and Nightwing there. You got Jericho and Speedy over here. It's pretty sweet. And then first appearance of Tim Drake as Robin, Batman 442. Dude, I love this cover. I love this cover. You can see, Robin hanging out, swinging through, as Lewis would say, he's a swashbuckler. And dude, I'm so excited about this issue. It's not worth a whole lot at this point, but just too cool. Just too cool. I love it. Tim Drake's tied for my favorite hero, so that's pretty sweet. I reorganize these. So that was an adventure getting all these. It's taken me a little while. I think Lewis gave me a couple of them. I bought a couple of them from 2 different Comic-Cons. I think we found this one this year, maybe. And then we found... I bought the first appearance of Robin a while back, because it was like 2 years ago even. And then... or first appearance of Tim Drake as Robin. And then... today, maybe just even a couple hours ago, I was at the shop, and there's Brandon had a big discount for Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and so I got and I found the New Titans 60, so that's exciting. So excited that I have that. All right, next in line, I found this. Okay, so I was selling some comics for a friend, and I ended up offering him a quote on the lot, just mainly because it had this comic in it. It also had a bunch of Spider-Man stuff, which was awesome. And so really, I made out with one whole box, pretty much, or half a box that I'm going to keep. And then I've got 2 whole boxes that I'm trying to get rid of that I think will easily make up all the money, maybe more that I spent. So... but this comic was in it. It wasn't like a full run or anything, but it had this comic, and I was shocked, just shocked to find it. And it was Batman number 635. So if you don't know, That's Jason Todd, and this is his first appearance as Red Hood. So this is the big issue where we find out that Jason Todd is back as Red Hood. And when I saw this, dude, this is like a $50 book right here. $50, $60 on a nice day. And it's in great condition. He didn't have it in a bag. I immediately put it in the bag and board. I was like, dude, this needs to be bagged and board. I'm so excited about that. I am so excited. That book's only going to increase in value because Jason Todd is such a great character. He's been around forever. He's survived the test of time, and he's just going to keep coming back. And one day, I imagine it'll be worth a lot of money. So I'm so excited about that one. It was worth the whole lot just to buy that. So I'm, sometimes you just find random things in stores. So look through your dollar bins. You might find stuff. I mean, obviously I didn't pay $1 for this. I paid what it was worth. But basically I paid what it was worth, what the Spider-Man series was worth, and then I have 2 boxes full of comics that I can still sell that I basically got for free. So, I mean, that was a great deal. I couldn't pass that up, so I can sell those boxes, make all the money back. Should be good. Should be good there. So I'm really excited about that, but not as excited as this one. All right, so most of you know by now, if you've ever watched my series or my channel, Tim Drake, or my favorite superhero is Robin, which is why I got Red Hood, because he's a Robin. But the 2 that are my favorite, which are tied for first, well, obviously Green Arrow's number 2, which is why I've been collecting the Mike Grell. And have all of his, and I'm collecting Dixon, which, by the way, I know this is a sidetrack of a sidetrack, but Chuck Dixon apparently has done so much of my favorite heroes. He did a lot of Green Arrow after Mike Grell, and then he did a lot of Tim Drake, but tied for first with Tim Drake is Dick Grayson. So, and folks, I got it. I got it. I didn't get the first appearance of Dick Grayson or the first appearance of Robin. That's way out of my price range, dude. If I found that, dude, I would, I'd be elated. I would be torn though. I'd be like, man, I want to keep this, but I really need to sell this because it's hundreds of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars. Like, anyways, but what I got. And I had my eye on this as soon as first time I ever walked into Brandon's shop was Tales of the Titans, the Judas Contract. This is the first appearance of Nightwing. It's the first appearance of Jericho. Although I think he shows up in the one before this, but this is the first time find out who he is. And or maybe this is the first time he shows up. And it's a huge Deathstroke issue. Dude, this thing is in pristine I'm at a loss for words. It's really nice. It's not bent. There's very little damage, if any. And dude, I am so excited about this. I am stoked about this comic book. I love Nightwing. I've had my eye on it for a while. I've wanted to buy this since I've seen it. Since I really got into comic books, I was like, the one I need to get, first appearance of Nightwing. Because I love Nightwing. I am so excited about this. So I got it today. It was on discount at Brandon's shop, and he made a special deal for me since, he knows me really well. But dude, this is amazing. This is amazing. I'm half tempted. Like, I don't like buying comic books just to buy them and not ever read them. But this book, like, I don't know. Like, I really want to read it. I mean, I know the story. I've read it because I have the series. I've been buying the New Teen Titans trades, and those are awesome. But I really kind of want to read this. So I'm torn. I'm really torn. But anyways, so that's my exciting news. I just got the Judas contract, first appearance of Nightwing. Dude, I'm stoked. So I also, just a few weeks ago found the first appearance of Red Hood and have that now. It's been a great month for collecting comic books, for me at least. So anyways, that's all I got. I just wanted to share the news because I am stoked about this issue. So let me know what you think. Do you have a favorite comic book that you've always wanted to buy, or one that was worth a lot that you wanted to buy and you finally got it? Let me know in the comments what you got. I'm very interested. What do you think? Do you like my little collection? I mean, I'm not begging for your appreciation, but just curious what you think of the collection I've amassed. And I think I'm going to do a video next about my favorite comic book that I've ever read. I know that I put one of the best ones was Justice League of America Zero, which is truly one of the best. But my favorite comic book of all time, I'm going to do, and it's very unexpected, it's going to be the next video. So I'll have a link there as soon as it's up and ready. And I hope you enjoyed this, and you can celebrate with me for Nightwing #1. I'm super excited. So let me know what you think, and I will catch you next time. Peace.